Windfall tax is a tax on exceptional profits or surprise profits or something like that. It's not precisely defined, but the idea is that somebody has made a lot of money in an unexpected way and the government feels it ought to have a slice of it. So it says that's a windfall and we're taxing it. Well, the oil and gas companies have made large profits because of the world price of these fuels rising. Of course, they dig them out of the ground at the same sort of costs as they used to, but the price on the market is much higher, and so their profits go up. So they have, at this point in time, larger than expected profits. But they've certainly worked in raising money for the government. There's a case from, not very well remembered case from the 1980s. Thatcher imposed a windfall tax on the oil companies in the wake of the 1979 oil shock. They made a lot of, the North Sea drillers, for example, made a lot of money there and were taxed on it. The Blair government imposed one on the privatised utilities, principally, on the basis that they'd made more money than was expected at the time of privatisation. I'm not sure whether that was true, but that's what they did. So they raised a lot of money. In that sense, they were successful, but there's any other sense, such as encouraging investment, I would say is much more doubtful. They're a very dangerous idea, and most of the time, I should think, a terrible idea. The issue is whether so-called surprise profits are really something exceptional. Some businesses do just have up and down profits, and the business investment, the business case there is dependent on the general run, the average of profits. If somebody's going to say every time the profit's very good, then there's going to be a tax on it. The question is, are they also going to say when the profits are down that the government had better pay money to these companies? Not very likely. But then the taxation of the profits in high profit years is damaging to the business overall, and therefore damaging to investment, damaging to technological progress, and damaging to investor sentiment. And it's not only the up and down profit cases we have to think of, we have to think of the gamble cases, the long shot investment cases, where we're saying to people, we want you to try things, they might work, but we're going to deprive you of the benefits when they do, or deprive you of a large slice of the benefits when they do. That must be damaging to investment. It's much better to have an environment where we set tax rates and let business operate on the basis of a known tax environment, not one subject to these sorts of surprises from the Chancellor.
Well, if you enjoyed that conversation, why not watch one of these other videos? And while you're here, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on a single IEA broadcast.